Hello, welcome to Binna Kim Art. What I'm going to make in this video is this bridal bouquet arrangement. It is clean, simple, elegant, yet stylish cascading bouquet using calla lilies and sweet peas. I would say there are several different styles of wedding bouquets, such as traditional style, which is classic style, and modern style, cascading style, French style. To me, this style reminds me of Rococo architectural style and garden style. The images shown are traditional styles of bridal bouquets. I used to make and see white and cream colors of bouquet in majority in the past. But nowadays, I see bouquets with strong color contrast and with various flower elements. The cascading bouquet shown is one of my favorite bridal bouquet styles, with my favorite flowers, helleborus and sweet pea. The bouquet you are seeing is a cascading bouquet, only used calla lilies. The next one is the bouquet I made about a month ago. You can check it through the link at the top right. The images shown are arrangements, not a bridal bouquet, but I'd love to use these color combinations and flower elements in the future. So I'm going to make a wedding bouquet with these florals, calla lily, and this is sweet pea. From this moment on, I will have to dub the video in English. What I'm going to make is a cascading bouquet without showing the process of using the floral tape and ribbon. Normally, I must cover certain part of stems with floral tapes and use ribbons on top of the taping part. Sometimes I add faux pearl pins lining on the ribbons. For making a classic styles of bridal bouquet, this might be the old way. Use multiple wired gallus leaves under the bouquet, meaning cover the under parts of the bouquet, panning with the leaves. It is quite complicated and detail-oriented work. I will share the whole process in future. So let's start making the bouquet. Making a wedding bridal bouquet requires attention to details. The flower shop I worked for more than 10 years. We used to prepare flowers for a bridal bouquet about 3 days before the event happening. I remember I had to pick the best looking flowers and save them for bouquet. When I used flowers like ranunculus or widely open garden roses, I had to do something for the flowers called wiring. What this is that putting a half-folded floral wire into the center of the flower, pulling out the wire through the bottom part of the flower where the stem and bottom part of the flower meet. After pulling out the wire, I tape the wire and the flower stem together, and this process is called wiring. The reason for this is to protect flowers from being snapped or broken accidentally. Well, imagine like a candle wick. With this technique, you can make boutonniere, corsage, and headpiece. The flowers I'm using don't need the wiring process. As I mentioned at the beginning, making a bridal bouquet is quite complicated, especially when making a traditional style of bouquet. I briefly mentioned using wired gallus leaves panning around under the bouquet bottom. Sometimes you use lemon leaves instead. I'm not 100% sure about the reason, but I can guess it looks more professional to cover even the bottom of the bouquet, and indeed it'll look cleaner with leaves. Nowadays, you don't have to use this technique, especially with modern styles of bridal bouquets and asymmetrical garden-looking bridal bouquets. The bouquet made some progress while I was explaining. As you saw in this video, I constantly fixed and turned placed calla lilies. I wanted all the pointy parts of calla lilies facing one side, because I believe the bouquet will look more modern and simpler with this way. I wanted to design something chic and sexy using only calla lilies. However, when I saw the beautiful sweet peas with long stems, I had to use them for the bouquet. I wasn't sure the flower combinations would go well together, using only calla lily and sweet pea. So I was thinking of incorporating with majolica spray rose. But as I was making the bouquet, I realized the spray rose wasn't needed. I would like to tell you a great tips to make this stylish and elegant bridal bouquet using calla lily and sweet pea. I am sure these tips would be great for making hand-tie bouquet arrangement for other occasions. When making a hand-tie bouquet only using calla lily, I separate flowers into 4 groups by sizes and shapes. The group number 1 is for small and thin calla lilies. Group number 2 is for medium size of calla lilies. Group number 3 is for large sizes of calla lilies. And lastly, group number 4 is for outstanding looking calla lilies with beautiful pointy shapes and unique colors. I normally start making a bouquet with group number 2, medium size of calla lilies, and use group number 1, small size of calla lilies as a filler flower. With group number 3, large sizes of calla lily, I tend to add at the end of the process to fill up some empty spaces, but I sometimes skip them. With group number 4, outstanding looking florals, I add them time to time during the making process, especially you want to show off the shape of the flowers and tend to use them as a final touch. Sweet pea, I separate them into 3 groups. Group number 1, sweet peas with a few flowers hanging. Group number 2, normal looking sweet peas. Group number 3, sweet peas with outstanding looking with many flowers hanging. As you expected, I follow the order as the calla lilies. The floral design trend these days is natural asymmetrical garden styles of arrangements. I saw many garden style arrangements using a pin frog, which normally uses for ikebana style. There are some freedom of choosing floral materials as well. Meaning is I saw some bridal bouquets used vines and small branches like spirea. Using vines and branches in arrangements is not new. Even in bridal bouquets, it's also not new. When you study floral design, you see most expected elements are used already in the past in different countries. However, someone actually ordered bridal bouquets with vines and branches. It's new to me. I'm making a modern and simple style of bridal bouquet using traditional elements. It is not old-fashioned but classic. If I had a ribbon with me, I would have used possibly cream satin ribbons for this bouquet. This bouquet is almost close to the end. Please be mindful of checking the shape of your arrangement from the top and the side. I'd like to tell you something. I upload flower making video once every 2 weeks. But I can upload one video every month now on. I work full-time as a flower designer and paint and draw as an artist and upload some videos on YouTube meanwhile doing all those. I love producing art as much as I love making something beautiful with flowers. I will need to focus on producing and practicing my art. I will try my best to upload some art video. If you're interested in seeing my work, please visit my website or my Instagram account. I will leave the link on the description. Finally, the bouquet is finished. Yay! This cascading bridal bouquet. I really love this. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you after a month. Bye!